Like most guys, I started out my deer hunting career with a pocket knife and a hand grinder. The hand grinder I found sucked quite a lot, and then I traded it off and upgraded a little bit to my wife's KitchenAid mixer, which sucks only slightly less. Now, I'm ready to spend some money and up my game when it comes to my own deer processing. So, Matt, you guys are the expert. What should I be looking for in terms of equipment if I want to take things to the next level?
I think if you want to take it to the next level, you need to look at gear like we have behind us that is designed to do a single thing. The KitchenAids that our wives have, they're great at one thing, and then we try to make them do all these other things with these other attachments. It'll get you by in a pinch, but what we've tried to do is take our internal team. We have such talented designers, engineers, brand managers, graphic designers, and visual designers, and we're focused on creating the best product for the process at hand. So as we go through these, everything is designed to do one thing, and it does it really well. And then next on the list is we really wanted to make these affordable. A lot of these things are expensive items, and people can't justify, hey, I'm gonna kill this deer, or I'm gonna go out and harvest this deer, and then I take it to a processor. If I buy the equipment, it's pretty expensive. So we went the direct-to-consumer model, so we could cut out those retailer markups to give those savings to the end consumer. And we are offering the first in the industry limited lifetime warranty. That's how confident we are in the quality of these products.
That's pretty cool. So if I wanted a complete set, what am I looking at? What should I go look at in order to buy?
Number one, we want to go to the back here. Grinders are the quintessential piece. It is the cornerstone of meat processing. You can cut steaks with a knife. You can debone with a knife. But if you want to make burger, you want to make sausage, you want to make anything else, you need a grinder. So we have grinders that are a tabletop version for people that might not do it very often. It's 500 watts and it's our lowest in the price point. It's a great value proposition, around $100. We go up to a half horsepower, and then we go up to the 1.5 horsepower, which could do tons of meat elk all day long. And as you've seen today and over this week that you guys have been here with us, all of the meat that we've been able to harvest here down in Texas.
So a horse and a half, you're kind of getting into commercial grade equipment.
Yes, sir, for sure. So what's awesome about that too is we have a lot of other attachments. So we have meat mixers that attach to it, and we can use that motor from that 1.5 horsepower as the power plant for the rest of the types of processing you might want to do.
Okay, so I've got all my ground meat.
Yep.
What do I do with it then?
So then the next thing is you can vacuum seal just ground beef or and make burger. So that's probably the next step for somebody when they're kind of working their way up the food processing chain. Once they grind, they will vacuum seal just burger. Maybe you'll add some beef fat or some pork fat into that because that venison's so lean.
Sure.
So that's probably the next one. If you want to start making summer sausages, bratwurst, pulley sausage, you're going to want to make the next investment, and we'll go into the meat mixers. So
now, the meat mixer always seems like a bit of an exotic piece of equipment to me. I mean, but what do I need that for when I've got a pair of hands?
So your hands can carry lots of dirt and grime on your fingernails. They also carry heat. So when we're handling our meat, we want to keep it below 40 degrees, keep it in that safe zone. And we don't get as good of a job mixing the seasoning and the protein extraction as we can with this.
What's protein extraction?
Protein extraction is the binder. It's natural. As you work the meat and you get the mixing going, it pulls the protein out of the fats and it causes that meat to stick. So you've always, when you've messed with making meatballs or cheeseburgers, when you work that meat and it starts to stick to your hand, you're pulling that protein out, and that's when you get a good burger that won't fall apart. Or that's where you're going to get a good sausage that's not going to fall apart when you cut it. So a meat mixer like this does a few things for us. It keeps the meat cool, but it also does a better job of mixing the seasoning blend into the meat and extracting that protein. After that, you're going to want to step into something like this, which is a sausage stuffer. So the sausage stuffer is great. We have all these different attachments, so you can go really fine, like if you want to make the breakfast links that you're used to seeing at the grocery store, or you can make bratwurst or hot dogs, or you can go up to bigger ones if you want to make big logs of summer sausage. So this is the smaller version, and this is the larger version. So if you look through the line as you go to our website, meetyourmaker.com, but as you go, you'll see that we have different sizes and price points for everybody. So from our grinders, from our stuffers, from our mixers, from our slicers, and our vacuum sealers. So one of my other favorite things to do, this is probably, for me, it's probably the least needed piece, but I actually like it the most. I take a lot of my roast. I love making jerky. So I'll par freeze my roast, and then I'll adjust this slicer to the right depth, That's probably about it. I get close to about 1/4 inch, and then I slice meat perfectly the exact same thickness. Then I can put it in my favorite brine and seasoning mixture, and I like to smoke it, or we also make dehydrators.
Of course you do.
Yeah, so we have a 6-tray and a 10-tray dehydrator. So what I really like about the dehydrator is you can set the temperature and kind of forget about it. It's even temperature all the way through, and with the even sliced pieces, you get a really good result every single time.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, my birthday is coming up, so I think I'm going to add some of these to my shopping list for that.
Yeah, that, or send me your email and I can send you a birthday present.
Cheers, bud.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yep.
Thanks for explaining it for us.